has to carry him because the pavement's too hot. Oh, little man. He's always got to poop right before we go in. Yeah.
What do you think? Do you want that one?
Yeah, I think that's the one. I got this guy. And carbide bit.
Look at that.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on our own TGV deletes. I kind of showed you in the last video how to just disassemble the TGVs. So today we're going to actually be deleting the fins inside. There's lots of other videos on the interwebs that take you through how to do this. I did watch a few of them, so by no means is this necessarily my idea, but since there's more than one way to skin a cat, I'm going to show you guys how I do it, or how I've chosen to do it. One of the videos I watched was from the Subi Sanctuary, so shout out to you guys because I love your guys' stuff. You do really great work on Subarus and all the other cars that you work on, and you guys post some great content. So if you want to check their video out, I'll link to it, and we'll get started. All right, so here we have the TGV, and I'm using this hacksaw here to actually cut the fins out. That's kind of the first step here, and you can see what I'm doing here. So there's the metal fin, and I'm just setting the blade in there just like this and just sawing back and forth up against the edge there until I can break that fin out. And then we will grind down the inside and polish it up. After that whole fin took me about 10 minutes, so it's definitely not super quick, but it ain't bad. We're gonna continue doing the rest of them. So we have the other side done. Now we just have to move on to the other TGV. All right, so I just finished up the second one off camera because it's just a bunch of boring sawing. It's not too bad, really. Takes a little bit of elbow grease. Would have been better if I had a vise to stick this in. I think it would have been a little bit easier, but yeah, about like 10 minutes per flap, so really not that big of a deal. And next we're going to grind out those sharp edges that you can see in there. We're gonna use like a little Dremel tool with this bit. I'll show you. So I have this little Dremel bit, high-speed cutter. It's for carving and engraving, so we will try that. right, so as you saw there, I switched it up to using one of these little sanding discs, or sanding wheels, I guess, that the Dremel tool came with, just to polish it up and clean it up some more. Here, I'll show you. That's where we're at so far. Pretty dang clean. I even got that lip that you can see right there on the top. Got that ground down. So it's looking pretty damn good. You can see I got those ridges super nicely. So yeah, we'll keep going with this until they're done. And then next I'll show you we're gonna plug up these holes to seal them up. All right, so I just hit it with this other wheel here. This is just like a sanding, it's a fine grit, 120 grit flap wheel for the Dremel. And look at this result we got here. Look at that. Thing is looking good. So good. So right down in here on the side, you can see that little O-ring in there, or gasket, whatever it is. You want to make sure that you pop that out of there, as well as the other side here. You want to make sure you pull that like little plastic sleeve out of there as well. I'm going to do it with this flathead screwdriver, and so you can kind of watch and see how I get that done. It's pretty simple. See, it just pops right out of there on that side. This side does. Yep, same thing. Next thing I'm going to deal with is this little sleeve that's in there. You can see that thing. I tried to just tap it out with this bit on the impact to see if I could just break it free. Now I'm actually trying to stick a flathead in through this way because I can get it to rest up against the edge, and just kind of tapping on it with the hammer, and I got it to move a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on that and try to get that out of there. And there she is. All right guys, so I just wanna show you what I did here to seal these holes up. So I took a 3/8 inch speed tap, that guy, put it on the impact, and drilled in. Didn't go all the way in, kind of left some of the threads. Like I saw somebody else do this and they left some of the threads coarse at the end. So that way, when you thread these, you can get these little grub screws is what they're called. So same size as the speed tap, 3/8 inch. I think it's a 16 thread pitch. So yeah, 3/8 by 16, and then I don't know what length that is. It's maybe like 1/4 to 1/2 inch or something, but I'll just show you real quick. So I'm gonna put the red Loctite on it, and then just thread it in here like this, and it threads in to where it's like nice and flush. So you can see that in there. Now it's nice and flush with the side, or the wall of the TGV housing. So yeah, we'll put the Permatex on there and then seal these bad boys up, and we'll move on to blocking off these so it looks nicer. So next what I've decided to do is grind this one side down. I'm gonna grind this down with an angle grinder so that this piece is flat right here, so that I can make the plate for this outside sit flush. right, so you saw how I traced that plate out. Then I measured the distance between the holes, drilled out the holes, fastened it on here, and then I went through it with the Dremel and just cleaned up the edges, as you can see. All I gotta do now is take this plate off, trace it again on that piece of aluminum to get one more of these for the other one, and then I just have to make another plate for this side. Alright, so I got the plates put on, used some 3-bond. Now we just got to get these things cleaned up, and I'm going to paint them. I'll show you. I'm going to paint them just like a gray aluminum color, just so they look new again. I kind of want to stick with the like aluminum look. I think it'll look pretty clean in the engine, so. Yeah, get these cleaned up, get them masked off, and we're gonna put a coat of paint down. All right, guys, so here is the final result of my DIY TGV deletes. So got them all freshly painted. Yeah, I mean, they look pretty damn good. Nice refresh for those. So yeah, pretty stoked with it. I think it turned out great. Yeah, I like the OE aluminum look, so I'm glad I stuck with that. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. So that'll wrap that one up here for the DIY TGV deletes. Hope you enjoyed and maybe learned something from my experience here, and so that you can do your own deletes in your own garage with little to no cost. Yeah, as long as you have some of the tools that I used here and some of the materials, it's really cheap. You don't need to be spending a few $100 on TGV deletes. Plus, they're super hard to find these days. So, anyways, thanks again for tuning in, and until next time, peace out.